wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. Hey guys, I'm Kevin, and today we're learning Margaritaville by Jimmy Buffett. This song came out in 1977 and is a great tune to play on your uke, so get yourself tuned up as we learn the chords, the strumming pattern, and even the cool little intro. Here we go. All right, we're going to kick things off here with a quick demonstration of the intro. Now, this is what you hear right before the vocal starts in the song. All right, so how do we play that? So we start off here with our ring finger and our middle finger on the C string and the E string. So we have this little shape here. Now, with the strumming hand, we have a couple of different options. Because we want to pluck two strings this entire time, you could either go with your thumb over both of those, or you could use two fingers. So the options you have are using your thumb and your middle finger to simultaneously pluck those two middle strings, or you could use your index and middle finger to pluck those middle strings. So you have the option of either. Figure out which is more comfortable for you. That's my suggestion. But I'm going to use my thumb and my middle finger to do this. So I start off by playing this set here 3 times. And then I move down to the 4th and the 3rd fret with the exact same finger position and the exact same fingers and pluck that once. And then I come back to my starting position and pluck that once. So the whole thing is so we got that section down. All you need to do is play that a second time exactly the same way. And then the 3rd time we do this. So we start off here. I have my ring and pinky finger on the 7th fret of the C and the E string, and I'm going to pluck that 3 times. Then I move down to 6 and 5. And then 3 and 4, which we've already done. And then I finish off here on 2 and 2, so the C string 2nd fret and E string 2nd fret, which is kind of just the bottom of a D chord, which is kind of cool. So again, we have all right, now let's try this together nice and slow. Here we go. So super cool thing about this song is there's only 4 chords you need, starting off here with the D major, which you can play with middle, ring, and pinky, or you could play with index, middle, and ring finger on the G, C, and E strings of the 2nd fret. We also have the A major chord, which is middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, index on the C string of the 1st fret. A major should sound like that. We have a G major, which is played here with index on the C string of the 2nd fret, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, middle finger on the A string of the 2nd fret. And then we also have a D7 chord. And the D7 chord, I'm going to give you a couple options here. This is the open D7 chord, which has our middle finger on the G string 2nd fret, ring finger on the E string of the 2nd fret. Has more of an open sound, works nicely moving from D to D7. Or you could play this, which is barring the 2nd fret and playing your middle finger on the A string of the 3rd fret. There's your 2 options for D7. So those are the chords you'll need throughout the entirety of the song. The strumming pattern we'll use for this song is the island strum, because I feel like we're kind of going for the beachy vibe here, so Margaritaville lends itself nicely to the island strum. So to demonstrate it, I'll use the D major chord here. So the island strum goes like this: down, down, up, down, up, 1, 2, and 4, and if you're counting. Just try that with me, nice and slow here. Get the Margaritaville vibes going. 1, 2, and 4, and we'll use that throughout the entire song. If you're digging the sound of my uke, head over to AllForUke.com/shop. You can have a Kala ukulele for yourself. When you buy your Kala ukulele through AllForUke, you're supporting us, and we really appreciate it. Make sure you check it out. Concerts, sopranos, tenors, baritones, a wide selection of accessories, capos, and more. All for you, AllForUke.com/shop. Let's take a look at the verse section. I'm going to kick things off here by doing a quick demonstration of the verse and singing the lyrics along with the chords. Here we go. Nibbling on a sponge cake, watching the sun bake, all of those tourists covered with oil, strumming my 4-string. Did you catch that? On the front porch swing, smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. So if you take a look at the chords below, you have everything you need to know about the verse, but I'm going to give you a couple little tricks here moving between these chords. So one of the main chord changes that happens is going from D major to A major. So that's where I like to position my D chord with the middle ring and pinky finger, because my middle finger is going to be common between the D and the A chord. So when I make the switch, my middle finger is already in place to go between D and A. That's a good one to use on any song in the key of D. And the other chord change that happens is going from D to D7. So when I'm going from this D shape here to the open D7 chord that I showed you earlier, it's a really easy transition just to pull your ring finger off of the D major chord, and now you are playing D7. So D major, D7. That happens at the end of the verse. Now that we have our chord transitions down, let's play this together. You can follow along below. I will be counting and encouraging you as we go. Here we go, starting on the D chord with a 4 count in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nibbling on a sponge cake. We're doing this 6 times. Watching the sun bake. All of those tourists covered with oil. A twice, then we got it 6 more times. Strumming my 6-string on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp, they're beginning to back to the D chord, then D7. All right, now it's time to get to our favorite part of the song that we all know, the chorus. So I'm going to do a quick demonstration of the chorus, and then we'll play it together. Here we go. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. While I was demonstrating that section, you might have heard a little nuance there, which is the single down strums that happen on the last line of the chorus. All that's happening there is a single down strum on D, A, and G. So just look out for that. Everything you need is in the box below. So without further ado, let's play the chorus together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, A, D, D7. Let's go back to the G chord. G, A, D, D7. we're going back to G, A, and then here comes the singles. Down, 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 back to A. Twice, and then finish on D twice. I think we could all use a margarita after that one, but hey, thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you like the new digs. This is going to be our new filming location here until further notice. And I also want to mention, if you liked this video, make sure you check out the full play along with the PDF, all of the ins and outs of this song. That's over at AllForUke.com. We've got a ton of learning resources over there, courses, tons of songs, all kinds of great stuff for you guys to continue your learning path on the uke. My name's Kevin. I'll see you next time. Thanks for learning with me.
Meet me down by the seaside. We can howl at the moon rise. Watch as the tide strolls in.